bring in Zoon Ahmed Khan. She's a research fellow at the Centre for China and Globalization. Great to have you on the program this evening. The UN Secretary-General there described the conference as the most ambitious global political commitment on women's rights ever achieved. Do you think it's done enough?
Well, the first thing is, we need to understand how far we have come in the last few decades. This conference was definitely a hallmark. It concretized our basic concept, of how the extent to which women face discrimination, the challenges they face, whether it's when it comes to poverty, the women are the worst affected, conflict zones, women are the worst affected, education, women have been the most disadvantaged. So if I'm to answer the question, has it achieved enough, then I would say maybe in some countries more than others, but we still have a long way to go. But in terms of making it a clear, a universal aspiration that we need to bring more laws, we need to measure how far women have come, we need to measure the representation of women, and we need to, now it's considered completely inappropriate to even think that women's rights, women's representation, women's health, women's well-being is not an important issue. And I think in that sense, it has been historic. And it has definitely achieved a lot by, as was also mentioned in the meeting that you just showed us, many laws have already been passed and they have been showing results.
One of the aims of that agenda is to ensure that women and girls can benefit from the digital revolution. But as the Secretary-General put it, in an industry dominated by men with biased data and algorithms that frequently reinforce discrimination, how might technology better serve gender equality?
Well, I think, we need to have some affirmative action policies. What I can tell you, I'm based in Beijing. I see, for example, Zhongguancun, which is the high-tech hub, right? Which is the core of, China's industrial IT revolution, and is pushing younger people, especially, to focus on an expanding number of mandates. What I would say is that gender equality is one of the key priorities. So many of these startups, many of these policies, we have experts coming and measuring, what is the impact going to be on gender participation? Can we take the trajectory that we are facing right now, where women's rights and involvement are improving for granted? No. But I think we definitely need more affirmative action, more prioritization from governments, and we need to also improve our education systems to make sure that younger people, younger men, younger women are very conscious of the influence and impact of their work. They're thinking beyond monetary gain, and they're thinking of social impact, gender impact, whenever they're introducing something or creating something. And I see that consciousness in China, in Beijing, in any part of China that I've been to. I see it also growing in many developing countries. I see also how, through the GDI, through many other initiatives, the global initiatives that China has, announced and is working with countries on, the gender impact is a key dimension that these collaborations, these bilateral or multilateral cooperations are looking at. So I think this is the direction we need to continue on. We need to be conscious of, whatever development plan we have, whatever economic plan we have, whatever, education cooperations we have, what is the impact on women? It has to be a conscious effort on every side.
All right, Zoon Ahmed Khan, we'll leave it there. Really appreciate your insight.